Hello and welcome back. That is assuming you've been here before, and if you haven't been here before, then welcome. This is DMAC, and today I'm looking at a very special master lock. This one was sent to me by Fish Picks. I will leave a link to his channel, and sent to me via Fish Picks and from J.Gabriel. I'll also leave a link to his channel. He makes some excellent rattlesnake pins. I've been enjoying his recent series on the rattlesnake pins, and he goes into phenomenal detail, and I'd love to get my hands on some of those pins one day. Anyway, this is the lock that he sent me. If you don't know, this is the laminated Masterlock 19. Now we all quite as pickers mock Masterlocks for their ease of opening, but this is a different beast. This was first patented in the 70s, and the production run was I think 76 to 2000, something like that. It is an absolute beast. This one weighs around 1.2 kilograms. An absolute beast. Now I've got massive hands, and this probably looks quite small to my hands and on the video, so I wanted to give you some comparison. This is the American 1100 that we're all familiar with, and we can see there the actual size difference in this lock. It is an absolute monster. I think the shackle is 13.5 mil, which is a 1/2 inch diameter. Absolute beast of a padlock. Yeah, so hopefully with that 1100 there you can get some degree of scale of these locks. Put that over there. Yeah, this was back when Masterlock used to make good locks. I think this was their flagship product back in the 70s, and it really is a formidable padlock. With a good core in it. Certainly I have found it difficult to get to grips with, but I think I've got it sussed now. I mean, as we all know, I've got a Masterlock here. This is a smaller, I don't know what model this is, but this is a laminated padlock. Quite often with Masterlocks, they're great for learning. I think I struggled with this one as a noob, but my approach to most Masterlocks is to just crank up the tension. This is a 4-pin lock, so that's 2, 3, 4. There's one in there somewhere. Try again, nothing on 1, 2, click 3, click 4, click 1, click. And he's open. Quite often I've got a few Masterlocks. Dump that in the box there. I've got a few Masterlocks still from my early days. They're great confidence builders to have a play with and warm you up, but they all pretty much, I find that you crank up that tension and the binding order is generally sort of whichever pins you want to hit. They all seem to bind together, so you can click 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, and they'll just pop open, and they're great confidence builders and good for new pickers, but they don't present a challenge once you've been picking for a little while. The only exceptions I've found to that is the Master 410 Lottos. I've done a couple of videos on those. As we all know, they've got the great sort of 6-pin core in there, and that's sort of lots of fun to pick. And the only other one that's ever proved a challenge to me, once I've sort of had a bit more experience in lock picking, was this one. Absolute beast, tricky keyway, and yeah, quite difficult to pick. What I'm going to do, I'm going to link another video down below, because when I was looking at researching the padlock, there was a video from Adrian Weber, and I think it was just a sort of informational video on the padlock and the patterns and the inside, and he goes into some technical drawings and some wonderful detail, and you can get more information if you'd like to on this master padlock. Anyway, enough waffling on. Probably about time that I got this into the vise. Tried to get him picked, and yeah, we'll see if we can't get him open. Right, I've got him secured in the vise now, and he's all working as he should do. Oh, I've got to remember that I need to turn the key, push the shackle, and then put the key back to make sure it's locked. Okay, right, to pick this, I'm going to use this, get me in focus, the Sparrows SS Dev in 15 thousandths. We do have a paracentric keyway, of course, and I'm going to just pick, just zoom you in so you can see. yeah, I'm going to pick just off of this corner and going up at an angle like that, and yeah, resting it on the bottom. I find that this is just enough to get up there and tickle those pins and hopefully get an open. And we use this Lock Tools top of the keyway tensioner. Now I'm going to go use very light tension on this. When I first tried to pick this, I think because of the size of the lock and the weight of it, you really feel that you've got to kind of bully it and use heavy tension. But you know, just because it's a big lock doesn't mean that you need to use heavy tension. These were only tiny little pins in there, and yeah, I found that light tension has got me an open a couple of times. So let's go light tension, and we'll start at the front. One's binding, small click on 1, small click on 2, small click on 3, nothing on 4 or 5, 6 is binding, a small click there. I've got to ease off that tension. I think I just felt it creeping up then. 2, 3, 4's binding, click on 4, nothing on 5, nothing on 6. I think that was 4, and we got a small click. I don't know if there's serrated pins in here, but it does feel like it. I don't know how many serrations they've got on them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not sure what we're stuck on. Is it 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm just going to ease off because I might have overset something. Oh, it was already open. There we go. Really strong spring on it. All I did then was ease up on the tension, thinking I'd overset something. So I eased up slightly, put the tension back on, and it was open. What may have happened actually was that I'd overset a pin very slightly, and as I eased off the tension, that overset pin was able to drop back down. And then when I put the tension back on again, it has opened up. So absolutely fantastic. We will take that. Let's just get this fella out of this vise. So yeah, got him open. I've got to say that I really did put the hours in with this when I first got it. I think when I first arrived with me, I think it was about a month ago, I must have spent about an hour picking it on and off and didn't get an open, didn't understand why. I mean, part of it is that keyway there. It is really paracentric, and I think it was finding the hook that worked with that particular keyway. I did go all through my various picks and tried every profile, but it was this one that really seemed to do the job and get the open. And the other thing was, as I said, I really was cranking that tension up because it's such a big lock that you sort of feel you've got to bully him, but yeah, I think it needs a gentle touch really when it comes to picking it. Yeah, so yeah, it took me about an hour to get the open. I think I've got a few opens since then, and every time it was with yeah, that hook and the that tensioner. But I think the key, yeah, with it was the really light tension and just listening for those small clicks. It feels like they're serrated pins. I don't know. I did a little bit of research, but I couldn't really find out exactly what was in there. Anyway, thanks a lot to J.Gabriel for making this available for me to pick. I really appreciate it. I don't suppose these are too common in the UK, and I think without it being sent over by him, I probably would not have got a chance to pick it and see Master's flagship and actually pick a decent lock by Masterlock, which was good. Anyway, I'm going to leave a little link up there if you want to hit subscribe. I did look at my analytics on YouTube the other day, and I think it was something like 46% of my viewers were subscribed, which means that 54% weren't subscribed. So if you've got this far in the video, you're perhaps enjoying it, so if you do hit subscribe, you'll see more videos from me in the future. Much appreciated. I enjoy making the videos, and hopefully you enjoy watching them. Anyway, that's enough for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot to J.Gabriel, and bye for now.